What's up, riders? Old Man Ronin here. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, today we're going to talk about the big change in the Royal Enfield Himalayan. Stay tuned. You know, when I bought the Himalayan and I started doing mods on it, I always knew there were going to be some things I would do and then change, because it's like that with my Harleys as well too. You know, I'll do something and it's like, maybe not, yeah, I don't know, I might change it a little bit later on, and to get it to exactly where I want it. Well, what we're going to talk about eventually is the change I made to the Royal Enfield Himalayan just today. I think you'll be excited with it, and you'll be a little shocked, but there's a reason why, and we'll get on into that a little bit later. But well, I thought I'd start out the video today by taking you on a little trip to one of the more pretty areas that I like to go to in this particular part of East Central Ohio. And it doesn't get a lot of traffic, but I mean, that's what this channel is all about, showing you really cool sights and unusual places, plus talking about riding the Royal Enfield Himalayan and Harley Davidsons and whatever else I decide. But it's one of the reasons why I bought this bike, was to take you on roads like well, what we have right here. It's a little bit of pavement, but it's got a lot of gravel in it, and of course gravel roads in particular. I mean, that's kind of one of the things I love on this thing, and plus the trail riding, off-road stuff. It's one of the reasons why I really love this bike. Now, I do love riding my Harleys, there's no question about it, and I ride the Harleys on paved roads. I mean, I spent a lot of years riding Harleys even in situations like this, but it really isn't made for it. And here's a good example why. When you're on a really rough road, this thing just smooths out really nice and easy, and even with two people on it, I mean, it does a really good job for what it's designed to do, and it's designed to do this kind of thing, which is one of the reasons why I think it's one of the best motorcycles that I have in my stable. Now, is it my favorite? Man, it's hard to say. I always joke when people come to the food truck and they'll say, what's your favorite thing on the menu? And I usually come back with, which is your favorite child? Some have an answer. No! But what I'm getting at is I really love all the motorcycles. This one just does something different. This bike is a tool that I use for this particular a trip like today. We're going to go to a place that is that's beautiful, and it doesn't get a lot of people, but it's got a lot of history to it, and I think you'll enjoy seeing it. And very few people know about this place. Some of the locals do, but you'd be surprised people that live in the area don't even know about it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the change that we're making in the Himalayan, and also this beautiful site that we're going to take you to. But you know, we got to get there first, and that's 90% of the fun, right guys? Hey, I turned my turn signal off. But until then, let's do some twisties. Well, here we are, the back area of Blackhand Gorge. And we'll be right back. So this is one of the trails into Blackhand Gorge, and it's they use it as a service road, but it's just a really pretty area, and we'll We'll give you an idea of what it looks like here. This is the main service area trail, but it's you know, it's pretty cool. And like I said, we'll kind of speed up our walk here until we actually get to the gorge area. I just wanted you to see the entrance, the back entrance to Blackhand Gorge. Well, I think that's about covers some of the highlights of the Blackhand Gorge, so we're going to head on back to the bike now. It's just a beautiful place, right on the banks of the Licking River here in east central Ohio. Well, you know what? We just came out of Blackhand Gorge, and it's just such a beautiful area. You know, we're pretty blessed here in Ohio, having, well, northeast Ohio, central Ohio, as far as east central, southwestern Ohio, and of course southeastern Ohio as well too. We've got so many beautiful places to go. We've got Wayne National Forest, we've got obviously Hocking Hills and Mohican, and I mean there's just so many places. Muskingum Watershed District up in northeast Ohio, all the lakes and the rivers like the Tuscarawas River or the Muskingum River, and of course along the Ohio River as well too. And then you've got you know, great motorcycle roads like the one we're on right now, or the Windy Nine, or the Pathfinder routes, or the Trans-Ohio Trail, and there's so many more that I can't even mention. It's not even considered a motorcycle road, but in these areas they are fantastic places to ride your motorcycle. Well, I did promise you that I would show you an upgrade or a change, a major change to the Himalayan, and we're going to do that right now. So we're going to head back to the shop. Well, you know, it's a bright sunny day, so I hope it comes out very well. But you want to know what the big changes are in the Royal Enfield Himalayan? So why did I put the aluminum panniers on the Royal Enfield Himalayan when I already had the Lomo? Well, let me tell you why. We go to a lot of different wineries and breweries and places like that, and what we found out is it's really difficult to carry bottles of wine and things like that are not like squishable, if you know what I'm saying. You know, you put a bunch of clothes and camping utensils and stuff in the Lomo and it's perfect. However, you can't carry bottles of wine or a hard side cooler or anything like that in the Lomos. It just doesn't work. Plus, it's not lockable. One of my Patreons asked me a question right after I got the Lomo and says, "What do you do when you go to a place and you need to lock your stuff in the panniers?" And I had no answer for him. I thought, other than, well, you just got to be careful. Well, this way, I've got another option, and that means I can lock my stuff in there, and I can carry hard items as well too. So we decided to take the Lomos and use them only when we're on like a camping style trip, and that's not even for sure yet. I really do enjoy the way this looks with the aluminum panniers on it. So we're going to be riding it that way for a while, and we're going to give you a 2-up version as well too, to see how comfortable it is with Iron Lady on the back as well on some of these trips. So I hope you enjoyed this little secret that we came out with as far as the upgrade or the change in the Himalayan. If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification button, share and comment. You know I read all the comments and comment on as many as I possibly can. And check out that super thanks button there that I talked about earlier, because man, that really helps me and the channel as well too. Until next time guys, ride safe and keep her on 2 wheels, baby.